This movie destroyed Marvel's cinematic universe. And sadly, I mean it. You guys remember Marvel actually trying to be good with their genre? I mean, Captain America trilogy, Iron Man. Okay, maybe Thor has never been that good, but still. Now all they do just to challenge themselves to how much movie they can make in 1 year. And makes me sad sometimes. The cinematic universe was the coolest concept when I was a teenager. What was your opinion? Write the comment section below. Everyone tries to make their own cinematic universe. For example, Monsterverse. It started with Kong vs Godzilla, I guess, and it's probably the thing that crossed the line. Everyone thinks they had enough of cinematic universe, and it's quite understandable. Really, when everyone tries to do something that already exists and has much popularity, it gets boring instantly. Did you hear me, multiverse movies? Please studios, don't make more adaptation that the original version doesn't include anything about multiverse but the remake has it kind of a movie. Did they forget to develop the villain past one backstory scene? I mean, yeah, it has to be like that because otherwise, this is the worst villain character I ever seen. I don't know if she's better than the Dark Elf guy in Thor Dark World, but I can clearly say if I compare the Dark Elf with her, you probably guess how much better it is. She has no backstory. I mean, she has, but you know, it's something like, did you remember me? I'm the guy who got shot in the first movie. You probably not, because I'm the extra like the other 1000 extra cliché. It's kinda fun when you make it properly, like Across the Spider-Verse. Spot is the villain because in the first movie, Miles throws a bagel at his head, and honestly, it was hilarious. Okay, maybe you guys think I'm not very fair when comparing both, because okay, Spot has not the greatest backstory, but he does not need that. Spot is not a very big threat in the first half, so his backstory is not very important because it's all for fun. In that movie, the real villain is Miguel, and his backstory pretty good, but in this movie, she has fewer backstory scene than the Spot, and you know, it does not work well. She explained her backstory in only seconds, and after that we know nothing about her backstory. She just attacks some places and yells, that's all. In my opinion, villains are heart of the superhero movies. When the villains speak of writing well and empathize us, probably the movie itself is also good. This is why you don't relegate 19% of your storytelling to TV show no one will watch, and mediocre movies you force people to watch. Yeah, and the statistics. So fewer people watch Miss Marvel, but I guess when Miss Marvel's airing, the Marvel script is already done because of the last scene of the show, so they had no chance to change the script. Okay, Miss Marvel's scenes are now very good in the movie, we can agree that, but I kinda like the thing between Monica and Captain Marvel. In the first movie, Monica is a kid who idolized Captain Marvel. She really admires her, but due to the reason like Captain Marvel's 8 years of disappearing, she started to hate her. And while the movie, they try to save their friendship slash bonds. Not the best, but a good scenario things honestly. So, is Carol Danvers technically a Disney princess now, or? I really kinda wish that Disney counted her as a Disney princess. Nowadays, Disney's biggest franchise is Marvel movies, and I think they need to add more of those characters to their lore. I mean, it wasn't particularly good, but people who are saying that this is the worst MCU film need to rewatch Thor Love and Thunder. Wait, Thor Love and Thunder isn't a fever dream? Dude, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know which one is worse, but I guess we don't need to compare it, we actually compare them, right? All I can say is at least the Marvels tries to take itself seriously some of the scenes. On the other hand, Thor is... Let's not talk about it here because I need to make a whole other video about that. If you don't want to miss my videos, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I'm not gonna lie, I gasped when the Beast appeared in the post-credits. The best part of the movie is the post-credits. I mean, I kinda feel bad when the 9-minute length movie's best part is the 1-minute post-credits scene. Like, I went to cinema, watching the movie, hated it or at least didn't like that much, and when I'm about to bored as much, whoa, Kate Bishop, whoa, Beast, it's totally not cool. Actually, the movie we speak of when using the after credits for hyping, it sounds like tries to hide how bad it is. I mean, I know the real reason for this hyping the other movies of course, but still, when I watch the Marvels, I don't like that much, but those two scenes gave me goosebumps and when I went outside, I was smiling. Only after minutes I remember that movie actually now very well. Marvel can do this sometimes. If you're waiting for the after credits, you forget most of the movies and focus only on that scene because it gives us more important thing than the whole movie. Thor 2, you have a challenger. Finally, a worthy opponent. Thor Dark World and the Marvel have similarities besides being bad honestly. Two movies actually gives us a nice character dynamics. Monica and Carol is the best thing about this movie. I really like their relationship in this movie. Main characters are fun to watch, and if they are in a proper story, probably I like them a lot. One of the parts that I like is the pacing. Okay, I know I said this movie is boring because we're poor writing and lack of villain. Besides that, this movie don't know how to stop. All the movies feels like you're in a roller coaster. When they finish to do something, they go somewhere else and do some action again. In the movie, they never stop and talk. All the talk's going with fight scenes and it's the only thing that makes me awake, honestly. All the movie there's only one scene where they just stop and talk about the situation and learn their new ability. And I don't know if it's cool or not, but honestly I like that part. Anyway, if we finish talking about the good things that this movie makes, let's continue. I'm no marketing expert, but I feel like calling this The Marvels instead of Captain Marvel 2 might have literally costed $500 million. Maybe you were right, you know? Like, new movie titles always watch less. Also, I don't remember that much, but in the comics, the Marvel isn't a thing. So when the title is a name that has never been heard of, and one of the important characters is the one of the last wet show of all time in Marvel history, probably the worst thing ever to happen for a movie, even though this movie has respectively much popularity even with those problems. I hope they give Kamala her own series. Wait, didn't they? Or is it some kind of a joke that I didn't understand right now? Oof, I feel old. Why do Marvel hate Brie Larson so much? Give her a decent film to lead in, damn it. Half a star because I can't rate it any lower. I hope Brie Larson was allowed to smoke a ball in between each scene. Hilarious, but only cause I was fried. Believe it or not, Brie Larson actually a good actress, and her roles in other movies actually pretty neat. For example, Scott Pilgrim. When I'm making this video, I actually figured out that I had never seen a movie in which Brie Larson in, and when I look at the letterbox for Brie Larson movies, I figured out I actually watch a lot. I mean, I just learned Brie Larson plays Envy in Scott Pilgrim. Also in the cartoon she voiced the same character too. But please, isn't that just me don't think Brie Larson not alive with her two role, right? Anyway, besides Brie Larson, other actors did their job properly. Other two lead character actresses not that famous before this franchise. Probably one of the worst movies I ever seen. Not the cats though, they were great. There are two good concepts in this movie, and one of them makes me think about how cheap it was. One of them was obviously the Dancing Planet. It's cool, it's neat, it's unique for a Marvel movie. I guess it was fun to watch. I like the guy who married Captain Marvel and the dance moves too. Okay, maybe if you try to take it serious this movie it's hard to like the scene, but come on, you probably start to know that it's not kind of a movie. When I watched the dance scene, I already give up about the movie, so it's kind of a big deal that it's just a comic relief. Anyway, the second scene that I think has a good concept is the cat scene. I don't know about it honestly, I like the part I'm sure, but isn't it kinda cheap? Yeah, okay, we love cats, even we love them so much that because we gave the stray the best in the game back in the day, but isn't it make it cheap? In the first Captain Marvel movie it was okay because yeah, the cat is cute, but we definitely don't know it was an alien all the time. I wonder if all the cats are aliens in Marvel by the way. I mean yeah, they called them another species, but maybe it was the same. Anyway, it's not the point. I think it's cheap because cats are famous and loved by everyone, but it's not to be meant that they use our love for cats. It was just my opinion. What a mess, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, you can just start it like this.